What's going on, everyone? It's Paul, the 920 trader with 920 Trading and Trading Decoded. Let me ask you a question, because the question of the day is such. Have you ever felt like you're right on that edge of that major breakthrough with trading? You're right there. You have these wins, and you think you're right there, and you go on a little bit, and you're really excited, and then all of a sudden, boom! It kind of feels like the bottom falls out. It's almost like it's one step forward, two steps back. When in reality, it's supposed to be two steps forward, one step back. That way you are always moving forward. If you have felt like that before, or if you are feeling like that right now, just realize this. That's a normal part of the journey, folks. That is a normal part of not only the trading journey, but every other journey out there, folks. There's nothing in life that's really a linear path to anything. You've got peaks and valleys all over the place, folks. That's just the reality. Relative to trading, though, folks, did you realize this? Did you realize that there has never been another time in history? I'm talking about in history. I'm not just talking about the last few years or the last, 10 minutes or whatever, folks. I'm talking about in the entire history of mankind. That's exactly that far back. There has never been a better time to trade, ever. I'll be 59 years old this year, folks. There has never been in my lifetime, my father's lifetime, my grandfather's lifetime. They're both gone. There's never been a better time than there is right now. There has never been better education. Education it's out there, folks. Education is out there. There's never been better technology. I mean, think about it. Think about the technology that is available to us right now. Real-time data. Think of when I was younger, what did we have to do to place a trade? Well, we'd look in the newspaper and and I started this when I was in 8th grade. I started the markets when I was in 8th grade. We'd look at you got three things in the newspaper. You got open, low, close, and that was about open, low, what do you got? High, low, open, and close. That was it. That was all you had to do. And to place that trade, you call your broker. This is what I'd like to do. And then he put in that, it didn't matter where it was trading. Right then, you put in that order at the end of the day, the beginning of the day, whenever you put in that trade. Folks, we do it in real time now. We have real-time data. It's all about watching lines on a screen and push it. We have never, ever, ever in the history of mankind had it better than we have right now. The spreads have never been tighter, ever. The commissions have never been lower in the history. In the history, if you are struggling right now, and there's an awful lot of people that, folks, this is not easy. There is nothing easy about this, but I've said it before, but I always think that it bears repeating. This is the most difficult, easy money that you will ever, ever, ever make in your life. Ever. But again, it's the most difficult, easy money you'll ever make in your life. Once you figure it out, folks, and it's a process, folks. It's not a destination. It's a journey. It's small daily improvements over time that make all the difference in the world, folks. But again, if you are struggling right now, just realize that you are so close. You are so much closer than you think. And again, folks, this is the golden age of trading. Kind of reminds me of a story. Back in the 1840s, this is the 49ers back then, the gold rush days of quite a long time ago, folks, almost 200 years ago, 180 years ago, 175 years ago. There was a miner, and I don't know if this story is actually true, but this will illustrate the point. It's called 3 Feet from Gold. There was a gold miner who sold everything that he had, and he bought a claim. He bought a bunch of equipment, and he set out in that claim, and he started digging away. And he just knew that he was so close. And day after day after day, he toiled. In the hot sunlight, in the bitter cold. He toiled, just like you're doing right now. You are toiling right now in the markets. So what happened? He gave up. He went down to wherever he went down to and sold all of his equipment. There's a guy in there and says, "Hey, I'll buy your equipment. I'll buy your claim. How much do you want?" And the guy's like, I just want to get out of here with, a little bit of money in my pocket. He bought his claim. He bought all of his equipment. He did some calculations. He looked at some different surveys, And he came up with a calculation that said, oh my gosh, he is so close to one of the greatest veins of gold in the history of the gold rush of 1849. He realized that he was literally 3 feet from gold. So what did he do? Well, he dug. And in 3 feet, what did he run into? Again, he ran into the richest gold mine in the history of the gold rush in 1849. Folks, that is how close you are to being a successful trader, folks. And again, it's not the destination that we're worried about, folks. That's not what we're after. We are after the process. It is the daily process. It is getting better, marginally better every day, folks. It is small improvements on a daily basis that make the big difference over time. It's not that one big thing. It's not that one big thing, folks. Anybody can do one big thing. You can have that one big trade. Oh, I've made it. No, you haven't. It was one big trade. It's the small daily improvements over time. Folks, you can do this. Just don't quit. I know it's going through your mind because for every single successful trader out there, folks, it has gone through their mind. I can't do this. This is too difficult. I can't emotionally do this. Well, you can, folks. You just have to be smart enough. That's really all you have to be, folks. You have to be smart enough. Number one, you have to be able to get through that learning process. And folks, it is a steep learning curve. But when you get there, folks, again, as you progress to or through your learning process, you're in your learning process, you get better and better and better. Now, here's the thing. 6 months or a year from now, again, a little bit better every day, a little bit better every day. 6 months or a year from now, you're going to look back and you're going to go, I'm glad I went through the process, because the process, it was worth it. Or you're going to look back and go, you know what? It was uncomfortable. It was just way too uncomfortable for me to hang in there, to go through that process. Folks, I'm telling you right now, trading is very successful. Trading is very difficult. Why? Because you have to put yourself through very uncomfortable situations. You have to be very comfortable being uncomfortable. That's where the true growth happens, folks. Just remember this: the trail of the highway of trading is littered with the souls of those who would not get out of their comfort zone, folks. The comfort zone is the place where people go to die. And think about, I just want to be comfortable. Why do you want to be comfortable? Nothing magical happens inside of your comfort zone. Everything is outside. It's uncomfortable, folks, but you have to be comfortable being in uncomfortable situations. And once you find that you become comfortable, put yourself in more uncomfortable. You got to grow, folks. You have to grow. Again, it doesn't matter what skill you're trying to learn, folks, whatever it is. You must be comfortable in uncomfortable situations. But again, relative to trading, folks, don't quit. Don't quit. That's literally the one thing you can't do. You can't quit. I mean, why? You can, every successful trader that you will ever meet, the thought has crossed their mind. The thought has crossed their mind, I got to quit. I can't do this. I can't do this. You will have tears. I've had tears streaming down my face as I looked at my computer screen, seriously, and fist clenched, tears streaming down my face. This is so hard, and it is. How many pairs of glasses have I broken because it is so difficult, and I just couldn't wrap my mind around it. Again, folks, it's not easy. It's not easy, but you must be willing to put yourself in really super uncomfortable positions. That's where the magic happens, folks. It's not in the cozy confines of your comfort zone, folks. Your comfort zone is like this. The magic happens out here, folks. It happens on the outside. Again, folks, the bottom line is today's the day. This is the day where you make the decision. Today is the day that you make the decision to be an elite level trader. What are you willing to do? What are you willing to do to become an elite level trader? Are you willing? This is my question for you. Are you willing to go through the process, through the difficult, often painful process that is necessary to be a truly high level trader? Are you willing? If you are, I know you are. I know you are, or else you wouldn't be this far in the video, folks. if you're still watching this video, and I know you are, seriously, folks, put yourself through the process. Be uncomfortable. It's not fun. There's nothing funny about it. But I'll tell you what. You know what's worse? I'll tell you what is worse than not being uncomfortable. It's looking back 6 months or a year from now, and you're saying to yourself, "Why did I not do that? Why did I not do that? Why was I okay in my comfort zone? Why did I lie to myself? Why did I rationalize that I was okay? It's fine. I don't need to go out on a limb. I don't need to do any of that." You're lying to yourself. You're rationalizing. Seriously. Again, you're shaking your head at me right now, and that's fine. That's fine. But you're going to wake up at 3:00 in the morning. You're going to go, you know what? That's right. That's right, folks. And again, it's a process. It's just a process. It's a difficult process. But what else do you got going on? What else are you going to do with your time, folks? If you're not willing to go through the process, what else are you going to do? It's going to watch TV. You're going to doom scroll on, social media. What are you going to do, folks? It's your time. Right now is your time. This is the golden age of trading. It's never been better. It has literally never been better than it is right now, today, and moving forward. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Do you have inside of you what it takes to be a truly elite level trader? I'm going to answer that for you. I do believe you do. I believe you do. Anyway, folks, don't quit. You just don't quit. Seriously, don't quit. Anyway, hey, thanks for hanging out with us a little bit today. You guys know the thing. If you like the videos, smash it. Just hit that like button and leave us a comment. Share with your trading group, your friends. Everybody else. Share, family. Do that, folks. Now, again, if you're interested in live daily trading, you guys know what to do. Hit that button down below for our live trading Discord. We're going to give you that first week for free. We are so convinced that you'll find value in what we do, because guess what? We don't just talk about the chart all day long. We talk about this very thing, being an elite level trader. We talk about the process all day long. So again, if you're interested, hit that like button or hit that button down below. We're going to give you that first week for free. Now, if you're interested in the 920 crossover strategy, because again, I'm a 920 trader, guys. I use the 9 and the 20 to generate those buy and those sell signals, and they are support and resistance. That's all it is, folks. It's support and it's resistance. Pretty simple. That's what I use it for. But again, if you're interested in that, head on over to 920 Trading. The entire strategy is there for the world to see. There's nothing to pay for, folks. Nothing to pay for at all. You want the strategy? Go get it. You want to leave me a message? Leave me a message. You want I'm going to charge you for that? Nothing. Got a question? Feel free to reach out. Send me an email. I will respond to every single one. But anyway, folks, hey, thanks for spending a little bit of time with us. I hope everybody has a great weekend. And again, seriously think about it, folks. It's time. It's time. The time for screwing around, the time for goofing off, the time for not being 100% committed to this process. It's gone. It's in the rear view mirror, folks. What you have right now is something that, my father, my grandfather, these guys would have done anything for this opportunity, for the opportunity that you have right now. Your grandparents, your parents, your grandparents, they would have given anything. They would have given anything to have this opportunity that you have right now. My question is, what are you going to do about it? I know what you're going to do about it. You're going to execute, folks. Anyway, have a great rest of the day, folks, and you guys know the rest. We will see you in the markets.